Hello there, fellow simmers, and welcome back to Serpent's Tail. Today, before we play our next household, let me show you the reason I use 5-day rounds. This may seem obvious to some of you, but hey, you never know. So here are the two households we already played this round, the greens and the snapper. And right next to the household name you can notice the little season icon. Since my seasons are also 5-day long, this very icon signifies that I've already played these households this round. The rest of them are still in spring, which is our first season. This may not seem like that big of a deal when we're playing with only, 5 households? But believe me, once we get to 15, 20 and more, and we certainly will, because according to my rules, I would need roughly 200 playable sims to finish the challenge, it can become really tricky to keep track of this. And imagine if you took a break for a week, a month, half a year, you would not remember jack when you'd come back. So yeah, this is my method to go. With it, the game itself stores everything I need. I don't have to come up with an elaborate tracking system in some third-party app like an Excel or something else. The only drawback I see is if you were to play a hood which is like a tropical island that has summer all year round. As for the colorful icons that I have in my game, they come with Clean UI that I use. If you do not want to use it for some reason, there is a separate mod that adds only the icons for you. Alright, with that covered, let us go ahead and load the Dunhill family. So today we are playing Alfred Dunhill, another adult sim in the town who is in his younger stage, so we have 29 days to play him. He is a pleasure sim, but with the lifetime want to earn 100,000 simoleons. One of the few achievable lifetime wants at this point in the challenge. Like the rest of the sims, he doesn't have any skills, nor talent badges, and he's rather outgoing and playful, but definitely of the sloppy side. He is attracted to practically anybody who has makeup and is not into some sort of work, but he has some problems with animals. Right, and as for his aspiration rewards, I chose him a second aspiration for fortune and a couple of slower motive decays. Some of you may be wondering why I have not showed you interests of my other sims. And that is simply because I haven't really paid any attention to them. I didn't feel like they added much to the character or the gameplay. But these days I've been watching some other YouTubers like Pixel Witch, Sarah Smiles and others, and they incorporate this interest in a pretty cool way, which I think I'll be using from now on too. At least I'll try. So, let us take a look at these. To me, Elle is kind of a hedonist, but who understands that you need a lot of money to indulge in all sorts of pleasant activities. And he doesn't care much about all the grown-up stuff like politics, sports, work, school and whatever. He is more on the childish side with interests in toys, food, entertainment and stuff like that. So what I picture is that he's kind of a sim who expects the life to be easy for him. And that is partially the reason why he's digging some stuff now. I know that a lot of you consider digging for treasure to be a broken mechanic, which makes the game too easy to play. And I totally agree, but the way I have it in my game kind of balances it out, because none of my sims are allowed to sell stuff in the buy mode. The same applies to all the other stuff they may have. So for instance, if I wanted to replace his bed, I would not sell the old one just like that. For that, I create a business lot. Think of it as a pawn shop or a commission store where you can come and sell all your necessary things. For a cheaper price, of course, but hey, it is used stuff, what did you expect? Our Alfred here is going to be in charge of such a shop. Let me just dig a bit more and we can purchase the lot itself. Alright, that seems like enough to me. So let me just quickly put the telephone here and purchase real estate. So the shop our L is going to have is called Lost and Found. Take a bath, then as far as I know you already have a bath with squash to eat, so do that. And then yeah, we will go to the shop. You know, the very first rounds are a bit weird. The way you receive the same sims on and on and on. It's as if they're stalking you. And we can finally see that VN is no longer wearing the formal dress. These are her actual everyday clothes. It is night right now, so shall we? You know what? I believe we can wait for the morning to start the business. Don't go that deep, Al. That's what she said. Yay! Weeds! I missed you so much. I thought I had some sort of a mod that prevented them from spawning. But that's definitely a change for the better. Yeah, you can definitely tell a sloppy sim lives here, right? Good morning, Vietnam. Let's go to the lot. Okay, here we are. And he can put all of his stuff for sale. And I think I'll put these rocks separately. And I will use the very expensive price. Just like the rest of the stuff here in town. The hell are you doing here? I banned you. Oh, she must be the reporter. And that means she will appear on every new lot. So yeah, you kinda have to repeat the procedure and ban her as a specific sim. Kind of annoying, but what can you do? I might need to lower the price a little bit, because it is practically a bunch of junk here. So yeah, let us set it to average, I think? Yeah, average should work just fine. You know what? The rocks are not half bad in terms of the price. Just look at that. 52, 52, 78. And take into account that we did not pay anything for them. Dug them simply from the ground. Well, that is nice to do in front of your customers. Unfortunately, when you sell these bones, they do not receive that restock sign. So you actually need to go and manually put them once again. Same goes for the rocks. Alright, so far everything's going on pretty well. Hey! He finally sold those 100 simoleons. And now he wants to dine out with a sim. Dine out where, dude? There is like nothing here. Well, there is a tavern, but it's just called a tavern. It's not that you can actually eat there. Yeah, pleasure sims can be a pain in the ass to play sometimes. Sales, may I help you, Scarlet? Do not get lost. Hey, we've got rank 1. Like the last time, let us take cash. Oh yeah, see, she has now purchased the sculpture, so I will actually need to go and sell it. So that he does not accidentally restock it. You know, with this pace, he is sure to be one of the richest sims in town. And that's of course partially because all of this stuff appears from thin air. And yeah, this is Lost and Found. So this is gonna be our lot that the rest of the sims can come with their odd old stuff they don't need anymore, and they can sell it. And the way I will do that, actually I need to do it right now. So when they come here, I will take control of them, control the sim, and look into their inventory. So for now we can see that he has, well, the checks that we sent him, and the boots that I think fit perfectly here. So then I would put it here and set the price for them at very cheap. So that and that. That gives us total of 22 simoleons. If it was a bit more expensive, I would of course put another check and send the money in return. But come on, 22 simoleons will not make that much of a difference, so I will consider this just to be a humble donation. So let me do the same thing for the rest of them. Oops, not that. So control VN, she has some boots too. Okay. Then take control of Scarlet. She has, whoa, she has 5 boots. Quite a collection. I think I will pay this household at least something because they brought like what? 7 boots? That is worth at least 100. Oh, here is Heron. He should also have a lot of boots. Only 3? Really? I know who has the most. 5, just like with Scarlet. That's another thing you have in common with her. Interesting. Just look at that. Oh, our hunger is getting really low. So you know what? I will close business and we will go to the fisherman's stand to buy some fish. So the very lot we played last time. Yes, great, here we are. So let us... You know what? I will actually buy everything he has. Okay, sometimes you need to take control of the business owner because they are doing nothing. And tell them to ring up the customers. And then you can simply stop controlling the sim. They will do what needs to be done. Okay, here we are, back home. Grilling some fish. Just don't burn anything. Great. Then take another one. And another one. And then clean up. Ooh, one little note. Remember that last time I showed you the fitness level of Heron. And I told you that I use slower fitness gain something. I forgot to tell you that I use another mod in kind of the same category. It's called Fitness Decay. And so with it, the Sims will actually lose their fitness with time. So now it is actually challenging to keep fit here. Go and catch some fireflies. That would increase your nature enthusiasm. And we will be able to go hiking once you get to level what? Level 3, I believe. So let us do that. Oh, and that is kind of a lamp. He can now go hiking. Right, what we need. So let us go hiking. And let's see what he finds there. Bees were not what I had in mind. I think that I bought these in vain. He doesn't have any cooking skill to prepare those. So why do we need them? Oh well. I think next round I will need to increase the assortment at the fisherman's stand. Because for now they can only buy 2 basses. Let us walk to lot, community lot. Lost and found. Now that we are here, let me tell you about a very important mod that I have. I probably should have done it before. It is kind of essential because it makes the whole idea of pawn shop possible and creates the basis for the economy the way I like it. It's called Simulated Sales by Boiling Oil. And what it does, well, it simulates the sales. With it, when your customers buy any stuff on business lots, it will not end up in their inventory, nor will they be charged for it. I find it way more convenient this way, even though it does break the realism a little bit. But I think this is a necessary compromise, because there is a challenge, and then there is annoyance. The way the game handles purchases by default is definitely the latter in my opinion. Without simulated sales, you would not be able to run a pawn shop, because then the stuff would just circle around the citizens, and the only way to finally get rid of it would be to sell it in the buy mode. Something I do my best to avoid, like I told you before. So yeah, slowly but steadily we are going for his lifetime want. Another way I like to complicate my life in The Sims 2 is that I do not really use any of the aspiration rewards. I just find them not that interesting, and they are kind of cheaty. So yeah, no aspiration rewards for me. I do though use the counterfeiting machine, but with some variations. I will tell you more about that when we play some criminals in town. Yay! We now have rank 2. Great, we may have even more money. Cool. So let us close the shop. And before we go, we need to go once again to Heron. Are you serious, girl? There is no way in the world you'll find that face attractive. Alright, so his wants are to get gold sales talent badge, which is pretty good. I think we can do that the next time we go to the lot. And to earn some money. Yeah, you can see that I'm not that attentive to my Sims, right? I tend to push them to their limits. And there's just nothing that will stop me from making them earn the money that I need them to make. On the spectrum of Simmers, being like the controlling ones and the ones who try to play along the whims and all the wishes of their Sims, I am definitely on the former side. Like all the way on the former side. Though I still like a little bit of a surprise from time to time. If it fits my story, of course. So, clean up, grill, bass with squash. Look at how long it takes. I wonder if he's going... Yes! Right when I wanted to say about that, he earned a cooking skill. Alright, let us finish the meal inside, because with such low motives, the lighting might actually kill you. You know what? Go ahead and let's walk the lot. Okay, sales, hard sell. Heron, why would you want to buy a boot? You can catch one yourself. We need another 4 stars for the 3rd level. And yeah, we have where to take it from. So that is great. Great, he can now dazzle. I like that interaction too. Now we can log this. Want another 2 stars to go. Will we make it? Will we make it till the end of the round? He's kind of low on energy and fun, but can we push him that hard? And yeah, with the pawn shop, I try to be sold out by the end of the turn. Okay, only 1 star left. Only 1 star. Yes! Woohoo! Our first level 3 business in the town. And that means quite a considerable amount of money. Will you look at that? Let me just sell the rest. Really? Really? By the end of the day we have only 1 boot left? Hooray! Totally sold out. This time we don't actually need this stuff, so it's okay. Let me close the business and ring up the customers. Okay, let's go home because, well, that is quite terrible. The Fire Nation attacked! And now it's gone. I did not know the fridge could catch fire like that. Interesting. So when you come back, you go to sleep right away. That's not what I meant, dude! Wake up! The floor is cold, please! Wake up! You must be freaking kidding me. Go wake up and sleep like a normal person, dude! I was supposed to be an expert here on the challenge. Now my 2.5 viewers will unsubscribe. Nah, they won't. Alright, let us start wrapping up the episode by calculating the tax. So you have 3,000 for your lot price, another 16,000 for your business lot, and you have 22,000 in cash. So that makes total of 41,000. And 10% of 41,000 is 4,100 simoleons. Okay, let me put that. Set amount 1,041. Though you know, since he has that much money and he is about to get much more, let us go ahead and set it to 10,000. Yes, sometimes I do it like this with sims that have way too much money for their own needs. The needs of the community come before the needs of the individual. Do you agree, comrades? Alright, that's it for today. Thank you very much for staying with me. Hope you enjoyed the video and will stay for more. Good luck and see ya!